Are you craving the Reuben sandwich experience but want something fun and shareable? Watch me take savory corned beef, tangy sauerkraut, and shredded Swiss cheese and turn it into a cheesy hot Reuben dip. Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, our celebration is all about one of my favorite sandwiches, the Reuben. Well, not really. Instead, we're going to be making a hot Reuben dip. Now, what is a Reuben dip, especially a hot Reuben dip? Well, I've adapted this recipe from Kathy Pollock, who has an online blog called Noble Pig. This is a delicious appetizer, and it's a fun way to share a Reuben. Now, Reubens start with corned beef. Here's mine. This is 8 ounces, 225 grams of corned beef. Now, this is leftover from one I cooked yesterday. If you don't happen to have leftover corned beef, you can go to your deli and ask them to cut off a chunk. That's about a half a pound. They'll be happy to do it for you. All we have to do is dice this into kind of small dice. Let me show you how easy it is. I'm going to first cut it into planks, like that. And one more. Now the planks, I'm going to cut into strips. So this is what we have. This is the size. Now, we just need to dice these up into little cubes. Pretty simple. I'll do the rest. All right, my corned beef is all diced. We need to put it into a nice big bowl. Here's mine. A bench scraper, never a knife. All right, let's build the rest of this dip. Our next ingredient is going to give it some creaminess and some body, and that is cream cheese. I have 8 ounces, 225 grams. This is very soft. I took it out of the fridge. I left it wrapped up, but I let it sit on the counter for a couple hours so it gets very, very soft. And that's what you want because you're going to mix this up by hand. And you want it to mix well and evenly. Next up is Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese is what you put on a Reuben. I have 8 ounces, 225 grams again, of Swiss cheese that has been shredded. Now, you can buy it pre-shredded. If you can't find it, it's very easy to find a block of Swiss cheese and shred it yourself. Right in our bowl, sauerkraut is our next ingredient, another classic Reuben ingredient. I have here 8 ounces, which weighs out to about 140 grams. This is sauerkraut right from the can. You can use it from the jar, the bag, whatever you like, but make sure it's drained well. Right in our bowl. Sour cream is next, and that's going to also give some more tang and some more creaminess and lift this up, make it a little lighter. This is 4 ounces or 60 mils. Now, when you have just a few more flavors, caraway seeds is next. 2 teaspoons. Why caraway seeds? That's going to add that background flavor of rye bread that you get when you eat a Reuben on rye. Right in. Next up is ketchup. 1 tablespoon. And finally, 1 tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. These last 2 ingredients are going to emulate the Thousand Island dressing that you put on a Reuben, but it's going to give it a little more spice and tang. Now all we have to do is mix this well. You could do this in a stand mixer if you wanted, but it's really easy to do by hand. All right, all mixed together. All we need to do is put it in our baking dish. I have here, this little 1 quart casserole here. You need to have an oven-proof casserole. That one can go up to 400 degrees. We're just going to spoon this in. This is all ready to go in the oven. I'm going to bake this uncovered at 350 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius for 30 to maybe 35 minutes until it's hot and bubbly and a little bit brown on the top. So right into the oven. Okay, guys, it's been about 35 minutes. You hear my oven clicking in the background. Let's give this a little check. I think it's ready. Look at that. Golden brown, bubbling. I wish you could smell this. Oh, I can smell the mustard and the corned beef. It smells rich and unctuous. Now, how would you serve this? The first thing you want to do is just let it sit for a minute. This is lava hot. I would serve it with maybe some crackers. If you can get rye crackers, get them. Or put out little toast points of either rye or pumpernickel bread. I'm going to give this a little taste, though, even if it's hot. Let's put a little bit on a cracker. See how we do here. Ooh, look at that. Gooey, ooey. Mmm. Wow. So much going on. It's creamy. It's rich. It tastes like Reuben. You got the corned beef and the sauerkraut. It's tangy and just unctuous. Oh, and there's that caraway from that caraway seeds. Makes it taste like rye bread. You know, feeling kind of decadent. Don't tell anyone. I'm going to have a little more. Oh, yeah. We'll call this the cook's treat. How about that? I'm just going to fold that over. Almost looks like Reuben, huh? Wow. I really just can't even because it's so delicious. On the rye bread, or on the pumpernickel bread, I should say, it gives a whole nother dimension of flavor. So try it out both ways with some crackers, with some rye toast, with some pumpernickel toast. I think a little Merlot is called to wash this down. If you liked this episode, and hopefully you did, and maybe you've learned something, do us a favor. Sign up for our newsletter, and while you're at it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, and you'll never miss an episode of Let's Celebrate TV. Now, I guess I'll be a nice guy, and I'll go share this with my family. But while I'm doing that, I want you to sit back, relax, watch some of these episodes over here. So until next time, everyone, cheers.